It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And up next, we'll see Aaron Jones, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing.
It's the Vikings and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former number 3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Off of play action, Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, and you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Derek Hall in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Seahawks set to go on offense here, and it is the Pro Bowler Geno Smith at quarterback, Charles, in his 12th NFL season.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for Walker last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. 3rd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. To throw is Darnold. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Jones will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 2. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Geno. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. After the interception, here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Darnold to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And Darnold just beating the play clock. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Now for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's 2nd and 3. Returning right back to Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Smith throwing again. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Geno now to throw. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Walker now on 1st and 10. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Now Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Jared Goff excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Joe Burrow, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Patrick Mahomes leading the way as his guys pick up win number 14 on the year. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him, working his way free across the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing is Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Seahawks have retaken a third quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point. This one swung out here to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Darnold now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Addison. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
On the move to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big...
He's got a man complete. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Addison, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The try here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 43-yard line.
Now a run with Walker.
And fights through one man. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That's another Seahawks.
Smith now to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Jonathan Grenard.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now it's Smith.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 24 all.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Darnold. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Here's Darnold. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Now Geno.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks 1st down as he's up to the 45.
Here's Smith. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. They'll give it up to the big man Walker.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Flushed out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. try the air now with Smith.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And oh no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
Ready.
They snap it to Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Darnold wants to throw the football.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Smith's going to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Minnesota, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will head back home next week.